Warning, videos by Billy Alsbrooks do cause side effects. And those side effects are champions being born, dreams being realized, the weak becoming strong, weight loss, victory over unbelievable odds, incredible comeback stories, the sick being healed, marriages being restored, victory over all forms of addiction, job promotions, average people becoming millionaires, warriors becoming blessed and unstoppable. These videos will motivate and inspire you to take action. Warning, your faith is now being increased to the level it takes to move mountains. Arise, champion. I'm Billy Alsbrooks and I approve this message. When you are anchored in grace, rooted in purpose, and aggressively pursuing your calling, you are blessed and unstoppable. I am bold because I know I'm in my calling. I know the anointing is behind me. Nothing can stop me. Arise, champion. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. My calling is to speak life over the future champions of the world. To be successful, you must seize and conquer every moment, every opportunity that presents itself. Grab it with both hands and refuse to let it go. Tomorrow's not promised. So you don't know if you're gonna get a second chance at this. So you better squeeze every ounce of victory out of every single moment God gives you. Prepare for the moment. You gotta become a workout warrior. Your time is now. You've got a choice. Either let the day own you or you own it. See, the world has told you a lie. You think success is luck. You think somebody else has to put you on. You think you gotta have all these connections to go where you wanna go. But I'm here to set the truth straight. You determine your outcome. What you do every day, your work ethic, pledges your allegiance to either failure or success. You determine where you go. Stop waiting for other people to put you on and put yourself on. Stop making excuses. Every day that you don't give your all, you do the world an injustice. Stop absorbing life and start projecting it. When you are anchored in grace, rooted in purpose, and aggressively pursuing your calling, you are blessed and unstoppable. There's nothing that makes me sicker than seeing somebody waste their gift. Now, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but sometimes I gotta get up in your face with the truth. See, denial will continue to hold you hostage until you take responsibility for your actions. Ignoring the facts will not improve your circumstances. Truth is the chiropractor of the mind. Right thinking, sustained long enough, will produce success. I think like a champion. I speak like a champion. And I walk it out because I am a champion. What I'm telling you is straight out of the word. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God and what is good and acceptable and perfect. The word always confirms itself. So I'm going to give you another one. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Now that's the mindset of a champion. That's my message. God still moves. I am the messenger of hope. Do not give up on your dreams. Your best days are ahead of you. There's a lot of you out there listening to me right now, that are warriors. You just haven't awoken yet. And guess what? I'm here ringing the alarm. Arise! Awaken, warrior! Anchored in grace, rooted in purpose. Pursue your calling. Never give up. Blessed and unstoppable. Truth is the new black, the couture for greatness. Get your t-shirts now at blessedandunstoppable.com. Join the movement.
Everything you are going to be, you already are in another form. You are the acorn of an oak tree. Acorn doesn't look anything like an oak tree. It doesn't remotely look like it would ever have branches and leaves and be productive. It's just a nut. An acorn is a nut. But everything that an oak tree is in the acorn, even though it hadn't shaped out yet. So everything that the acorn will ever be is already in that nut. And everything that you will ever be is already in you right now. And the best people to be around are people who see it in you, even though you don't look like a tree yet. I'm looking for somebody who sees a tree in my nut.
But the difference between people who get married 3 years and then get divorced and people who have been married 30 years is how you handle the breaking point. If you don't learn how to master the breaking point, you may have many ventures, but you will not accrue massive success in any area because you have not mastered the breaking point. Every time life runs you to a breaking point, you will give up and quit. You will back away and run. You will say, this is too hard, this is too emotional, this is too stressful, and you will back away. You cannot be a champion until you have survived a breaking point.
It's in you. It's in you. It's in you. It's in you. Go ahead and rehearse. Go ahead and play your scale. Go ahead and work on your level. Go ahead and master where you are. And after a while, without you even trying to do it, where you started will turn into where you're going. That's what destiny is pulling you into. If you understand what I'm teaching, give God 30 seconds of a recital praise. Somebody's about to take flight. Clear the runway. Start the engine. Buckle your seatbelts because God is teaching me how to flow into my destiny.
What is killing you is that you're at the breaking point. Your strength is going to make you tough enough to get there, and your weakness is going to make you humble enough to be grateful after you have arrived.
The power to make choices is one of our God-given gifts. Choices. To choose, to decide, to prefer, to select, to elect. A particular path or course is unique to us as human species. The house we choose, the jobs we choose, the degrees we chose, the subjects that we took, the books that we read, the people that we befriended, the choices that we made determine to a large degree the experiences that we're having in life. If you made better choices, you could be happy. If you made better choices, you could have peace of mind. In fact, even if you chose to think differently than you think, you could have peace of mind. Most of us torment ourselves by choosing to reflect on things we cannot fix, we cannot change, we cannot alter, and we cannot move. And you are the author of your own misery because of the choices only humans have the ability and the commitment to make choices. We select, we choose. Now, sometimes to our own detriment. Because I would suggest to you today that we are where we are today in part as a result of the choices we made yesterday. Purpose trumps profit. Purpose trumps profit. You don't always make a decision by the bottom line. Sometimes you have to do things just because they're right. Sometimes right doesn't look profitable in the short term, but right will pay you back with interest if you hold on. Purpose trumps profit every time. I've watched it for years. Guys who snatch after profit end up being nothing. But if you search after purpose, profit will snatch after you. This is resistance training. It's pulling against it that's gonna make you strong. Every time it comes to control how you speak, how you understand, or how you think, if you resist it, it'll flee. Now, I don't care how intellectual, how refined, how conservative, how prolific you are as an individual, all of us must be honest and admit that there are some times that we have gotten into things by our own devices, and you look back as you mature at what you did yesterday and say, what was I thinking? What was I thinking to make the choice that I made at the time that I made it? At the center stage, we have a piano, a baby grand piano, glistening, shining, and bright, but it cannot play itself. It is an opportunity. If the right person doesn't touch it, it will never reach its potential. The piano has existed so long that it will only give itself fully over to somebody who have invested enough time and effort in it, and they know how to get the most out of the same keyboard. 88 keys on the keyboard, but it's the fingers that pluck it that control what it can produce. So you go out and you buy you a piano, and in your mind you think, I'm gonna work on this, and in a couple of months, I'm gonna do that too. But when you get your piano and you get everything in place and you sit down at it and you get ready to play, that doesn't sound like what I had in mind. Nobody clapped when I played it. They don't like me. You mean you really expected to get the reaction of the maestro at a recital when your life is in a rehearsal stage? See, you're trying to get a reaction that you haven't earned yet. And if you're not careful, you will do this for a while and say, that doesn't work for me. And now you got the clarinet and you're trying to blow it. And then if you don't get a quick reaction from that, you put that down and say, that's not giving it to me. And now you got a drum and you're beating on the drum and you can't master that. You cannot play the Super Bowl if you don't make the practice. You cannot get the prize for winning the Olympics if you don't make the practice. You want the accoutrements of success, and that's what's killing you. You compromise the rehearsal time and bought the tuxedo for the recital. Now you look like something that you're not. We got people who want promotion without process. Oh my God, I feel like running all over this church. They want promotion without process. Because the reason they want promotion is because they have no self-esteem, so they need crowd esteem, to feel good about themselves, and they think that if they get promoted high enough, then people will like them, and then maybe they'll like themselves. You got it backwards. You gotta like yourself first. The reason you're not getting the promotion is because you won't make the practice.
I say all of that to say it does not matter where you start. It only matters where you finish. The difference between start and finish is determined by how you handle the breaking point.
The first step to success is to get your mind right. The second step is to get your mouth right. The words you verbalize are a direct reflection of the beliefs that you have internalized. I can spend 2 minutes with you in conversation, and by the words you use and the faith that I feel behind those words, I can tell you exactly where you're going in life. Words set outcomes in motion. God has given us the power to create with our mouths. When you are going through the trial, the tribulation, the challenge, the struggle, whatever it is you're facing, I want you to remember this. Your mind, your faith, and your mouth are your weapons. Success has to be first spoken into existence. Now the words you say are either moving you closer to your dreams or moving you further away. I'm gonna tell you the secret. When you learn to tame your tongue, you take control of your destiny. You get behind the steering wheel. When your mouth matches your mind, which aligns with your faith, nothing can stop you. That's what I'm talking about. When I say blessed and unstoppable, it's your faith, your mind, and your words walking in agreement together. Your mouth carries full command of the realm around you. You have the ability to bless, curse, heal, or destroy every time you utter something out of your mouth. Acknowledging this transformative power is essential to building a life of success. Breakthroughs start in the mind, but it's your mouth that initiates the change. In order to seize possession of the victory, you have to do that with your words. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Now it's time to declare the blessing. Every cell, muscle, tissue, fiber, joint, ligament, bone, organ, system in my body is functioning in the perfection which God intended for it to function. I call forth healing, complete restoration. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee in our wounds, saith the Lord. My body radiates greatness. No sickness will have any dominion over me. I think like a champion. I speak like a champion. I work out like a champion. And when I sit down at the food table, the food I put in my body helps make me a better champion. My body is holy. My body is the temple. The spirit resides in my body, and I will treat my body with respect. I align every ounce of my being with my message. I look, I feel, I radiate greatness. Now I speak over my finances. Money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly in God's perfect way with no burden added to it. I am the master of money. Money does not own me, I own it. It serves me. I don't serve it. I am the head and not the tail, above, not below. I will lend to many nations and not borrow. I am a millionaire. That's right, I said I'm a millionaire. Scarcity and lack have no place in the life of a Christian. Isaac planted his crops that year, and he harvested 100 times more grain than he planted, for the Lord blessed him, and his wealth continued to grow. Money's coming to me, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My storehouses are overflowing with you, Lord, the overseer. I wrap every dollar with grace, love, and for the betterment of your kingdom. I speak over my relationships now. All the right mentors, mentees, coaches, teachers, people who have knowledge that I need to fulfill my God-given calling are now coming into my life. My marriage is one of unity, one of love, one of passion, one of friendship. We are united together as one under the one true God. I speak life over my wife. Love, joy, happiness, encouragement, inspiration, uplifting. Every word I speak builds her up. No sickness has any dominion over her. The devil has no place in her life. She is prosperous, successful, anointed, blessed and unstoppable in the name of Jesus. The devil has no place in my home. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, united as one. I refuse to give the devil a foothold in my life, because no corrupt communication shall proceed out of my mouth. Fear has no dominion over me. For the Lord did not give me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. I believe. Champions don't run from fear, they attack it. I'm not in chains. I'm not in bondage. I'm not a slave to anything. For he who the Son sets free is free indeed, and I am free. Alcohol, drugs, lust, greed, pride, bitterness, jealousy, unforgiveness, anger, eating disorders, panic attacks, PTSD, cancer, heart attacks, strokes. None of these things have any dominion over me, because I'm blessed and unstoppable. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.